Welcome back, guys. First video of the year 2021, and it's bloody freezing here in South Wales. I'll take you out to see the pond a little bit later and see how my fish are doing, but today I'm going to be building another DIY Bakki shower. So I'm just going to show you what I've actually done with it. So I've picked up a stack of 3 of these off Amazon. About 40 quid, I think they were. They're 36 litre, which is roughly what I'm trying to do. I don't really want one too wide, so these suit what I was looking for. They've all got lids with a good clip on the side, but these are very strong and I can actually stack on these. I don't need to keep the lids on to stack them. So that's why I went for these ones. They're really strong. So this is going to be the center one. I've already started to put this one together. So I've drilled the holes and tidied them up. You've got to be careful when you're drilling through because obviously they are plastic and you know, you can easily crack them, so take your time if you're going to do it. Just drill it nice and slowly. I've used an 8mm bit, so this is the center one, and that's all you've got to do for that one is put those holes. I've pretty much put them, you know, every square that's on you. I think because it's got these lines on, it does give it extra strength, so I think it's going to be pretty good. With the bottom tray, I'm not going to be showing you everything step by step. I've actually put the shower together. There's other videos on there with people, you know, cutting and sawing and etc. So, you know, there's plenty of them online, but I'm just showing you mine put together. So what I have done, I have put little legs. Now that's just some 40mm pipe that I cut to equal sizes. I put them in each 4 corners. I haven't stuck them down, I've just put them down. I've had to trim this guard, which I picked up off eBay, reasonably cheap, so I've cut that to size, so that is in and strong on there. And what I've done on the bottom with an angle grinder, I just cut the slot out. Now I'm going to make a little spillway to go under there with one of the old lids. So I'm only going to need 1 lid for the top. So what I'm going to plan on doing, I'm going to cut this square out of one of the lids and then I'm going to mount it underneath because that's flat. And I'm going to use my hot air gun and I'm going to see if I can build, you know, my own little slipway to go underneath it. So it should look pretty good, really. I mean, it's going to be out the sight, this shower. You know, it's going to be behind the wall, obviously at the back of my pond, as some of you know if you've watched my videos. I've done a part 1. I am actually in the process of putting like a screening on the back of my pond. So, you know, you won't see the 3-barrel system that I use at the moment to filter the pond. And this is going to sit behind there as well, so you're not going to see it. So it hasn't got to be special. That's why I went with these, really. And I went with a clear colour, so I can actually see how the water's flowing when I first put it together. I'll be able to see how it's spraying and see how it's flowing through. So anyway, that's the bottom section. Right guys, so I cut out that lid as I mentioned, and I just used my hot air gun then to build this little spillway. It's not the prettiest, but you're not gonna see it. I just because that's going back there about 6 inches, and the bottom of the box is flat, and it's going on the back flat area of the pond. That the weight of all the media and the water is going to hold that tight, and then that slipway will just release the water into the pond. I've hot air gunned the sides up, and I have tilted that down now. I can make an adjustment while it's on the pond. If this slip needs to be lower or higher, I can just put the hot air gun across there and bend it into whichever shape I need. You can see in there, so I have allowed a couple of inches for the water, because these showers are supposed to, the water's supposed to trickle through. You're not supposed to have your media standing in water, so obviously the water will be below there and coming out, so the media should work fine through there. So that's the bottom tray all finished. So onto the top box. I've had to drill holes for the pipe to go through, so I use my hole saw. There's one there, one the other side. So I'm going to put the spray bar across the top. All the holes, again, you've got to drill holes in the top one for the water to shower through. So that's the box done. A bit of an extra bonus, I bought some jack matting. I just made sure it was a little bit bigger than the box, and it's worked out an absolute treat, because I can actually get 2 pieces out of that one sheet. So I've cut them up already. I'm just going to do that one, and I got spares, so I haven't got to keep cleaning it and putting it back in. I can replace it now and clean it whenever I feel like. So a little extra bonus. This is the final stage. This is the top one. Now on the spray bar, this is all 40mm. I've put a central hole on it, and then I've put one either side just in between, as you can see there. I capped the end with a stopper. It is a 45 degree. The reason I put that on, when it is pointing down like that, I know that the bottom holes are spot on, they sitting down perfect. So when it's on and stacked, when I set it up on the pond, that's what I've used as a guideline then, really. Jack matting has been cutting in, and again this one has got all the holes in the bottom, and using matting. So obviously the media is going to go in, the matting is going to sit on top, and the spray bar, the water should trickle nicely over the top. I've extended the pipe down then with a little return in. What I'm going to do, I'm going to put my shower, I'm going to connect my shower onto this. So it's just going to be filtering the shower. So I'm going to see what that does. I may even, you know, depending how well this works, perhaps I'll still consider another shower coming out of my main filtration, but for a minute this is what I'm going to use. So let me just get it set up for you. So it's in place. Media I chose to use was pumice, and I got a bit of grog in there as well, alpha grog. I think that'll do for what I'm trying to do. I mean, it's a reasonable price for that. I know a lot of people use this Bakki home media, which is better, but I think this will do the trick anyway. So I'm going to see how I get on with it. I just need to connect the shower to it now. Sorry, not the shower, my skimmer. It's all in nicely. Set it up now with this pipe, so I can just connect my hose straight on there. So I've used all push fit anyway, so I shouldn't get any leaks, but hopefully, fingers crossed, it'll be okay. Like I say, once I finish the front, this is gonna sit behind the front, so you're not gonna see it. So yeah, so that's a homemade Bakki shower. I think without the media, that's probably cost me about £75 for the boxes, the pipework, and the odds and ends, you know, the grid. Yeah, so, you know, it's about 70-75 quid. Can't go wrong really. Like I say, you're not going to see it once I finish the front anyway. As long as it does its job, that's all I'm concerned about. There you are, guy mates. It's in position. It's all up, set to run. I haven't run it because I cleaned the filters at the same time, and the skimmer is water's a little bit low for the skimmer a minute, so I'm not risking running my pump dry on the skimmer, so I'll leave putting it on for another day. But it's all in place, it's looking good, very pleased with it. Like I say, for the money I've paid, I think that's going to do a great job, and you're not going to see it once my screening's in. So yeah, well chuffed with that, guys. I'll just show you the fish. Not much movement, very, very slow. The water's on -2 at the moment. Not the best today. You see a lot of them are just sitting on the bottom. Some are moving again now. I haven't risked feeding them for quite a while, although I got the Medicoy wheat germ, but I don't know, I don't like feeding them when it's cold. So terrible time of year, and you can't even be bothered to take your nets off and roll on summer. There you are, guys. Well, hope you enjoyed it. Give it a thumbs up if you think that filter may work for me. I have left a little bit of space on the top one. I could get some small amounts of that that other bio home media, which is supposed to be really good, but anyway, let's see how that goes for now, and we'll go from there. So guys, if you've enjoyed it, give it a thumbs up. All the best in the new year to you. Hope you're all gonna have a great time and enjoy your ponds. Keep watching, I'm sure I'll give you an update of that running shortly. All the best, guys.